We were in a town called La Blanca, and it was a tropical town, very hot, and we were installing water filters to people that didn't have clean water because it's a big problem. Um, but it's one of the nights he started talking about how Jesus picked up the mud, picked up the dirt, and he put it on the blind man's eyes, and he was healed. And he said, that's all we have. That's all we are. We're just this dirt. And we're not. There's nothing special about the dirt. There's nothing special about us. But when Jesus touches us, he can do something special, and we allow him to do that. We can do something special. Or we went to El Rajon, and there was just trash everywhere, and there's big dumps. But one thing I didn't expect was there was this man in La Blanca, and he came up to us. He was like just traveling. He had everything he owned, he had all his stuff, everything he owned, and he was asking us for some money or something to eat. And so I gave him some money, and we gave him something to eat, and we started talking to him, and he started preaching to us. He told us that he's been preaching the gospel for 53 years. He was 77 years old. And I thought to myself, if I didn't have all the stuff that I have, would I still be preaching the gospel? If God never blessed me one more day in my life, if God didn't give me one more thing, well, I don't know, and that really kind of woke me up, like we don't serve God because of what he gives us. We serve God just because who he is. And so that really stuck with me. I didn't expect that. If I could share one thing with people back in the States, I would say that we don't realize the impact that we can make. We don't realize that we're just this mud, just like everybody else. But we have resources, and we have things that if we pour some of those resources, and if we pour them into one organization, to one thing, we can make a huge difference. And I think that a lot of people in the States would say that if you ask them if they're rich, they'd say, no, I'm not rich. Or if you ask them, or do you have poverty? They say, no, we don't have poverty. Or maybe we do have poverty. I don't know. But everybody, like what I've learned this whole month is that everybody has poverty in some way. Every single person, whether that be physical poverty, whether that be emotional poverty, whether that be relational poverty, every single person has poverty, and we're all sick in some way, and we need Jesus the same way. But I think that we don't realize the potential that we do have, and the potential that just a little bit of our resources can go such a long ways, and a little bit of mud. If we just take our lives, which is like this mud, and we just give it all to Jesus, then how much he can do with it. What miracles can he do through you? And how can he change your life? How can he help your poverty? How can he help the people's poverty in the States and around the world? So that's what I would want to share, is that we're just the mud. We just have to be allowed to be used. We just have to say, Jesus, I'm willing. I'm ready. Take me, use me how you want. And yeah, so that's what I would share.